Hello and welcome back. So in this class I just want to teach you some more things, but there we don't need the container fluid at the top. Actually we'll make the container fluid inside the element, the nav element. Okay, so this is not necessary to put the nav tag. We can use the div tag as well, because we just need to add the class of the nav bar. Here we are just creating the nav bar, and now this is your choice that you use the nav tag or the general div tag. By the way, I just created a nav tag and I'm just going inside this tag, and then there I'm just putting the container here. Okay, because this is really necessary to put the container. At this time I'm just creating a simple container. Then I'll just show you that what is the difference between the container fluid and the container inside the navbar. Okay, so inside the container we have to create the div, and there class should be the navbar header. Okay, I just created the header, and inside the header I have to type something like, first of all, the a tag, and the class of a is the navbar brand. Now go there, cover that, and then put something like the boot strap. Okay, now save that, and what I'm just gonna do more is just going there, adding any space and using the href. You know that the href is really important in the a tag. Well, just after the header I'm just creating another div. Okay, and inside this div I'm just creating the ul. In this way, ul, and then inside the ul I'm just creating a class of the navbar nav. Okay, now what is the navbar? It is actually the navigation which is inside the navbar. Okay, not the tabs or the pills or whatever. So li, and then going to the first one's li, and then just adding a class, another class here. It should be the active, or if you just want to active another one, so let's just leave it free. Well, the a tag and href, and then the, you know, that this should be the href, and then the hashtag cover and a, and then here what I'm just gonna type is the home. Okay, now duplicate that. Just suppose I'm just typing software. Okay, music, whatever you want to create, it's upon you. Contact us. Okay, now save that, and now which one you want as the active, I'll just teach you how and where. Well, this is the simple nav bar. Looking perfect? No, because it has no extra effect, just a simple one. This is the actually the logo, title, or the name, or the heading, and these are the menus. Here I'm just going there again, and then just going to the navbar, the main navbar, and adding any specific style for the navbar. I'm just choosing the navbar default at this time. There are two styles for the navbar. When I just refresh that, now you can see that there is a big area, and then you can see that these elements has been covered in the color of the dark gray tone. By the way, if I just simply copy this one, or just simply change the default into inverse, save that back and refresh that, now you can see that this is the inverse effect, which is more beautiful than the previous one. By the way, it's upon you that how you use. Well, the new music should be the active class, so I'm just adding the active class with the music active, saving that and refreshing that. Now you can see that the music is active, as it is looking like the active one. The other things are, if you just add some more few things, for example, you just add the navbar, another style of the navbar, and type fixed, means you just want to fix your navbar. Okay, there are two sides where you can fix your navbar, to the top and to the bottom. So refresh that. Now I'm not getting anything special, but actually when I just put the data, so it is actually fixed. Just try to put the data just after the navigation, then you can find that when you scroll your screen, your header is fixed, not scrolling. So by the way, you can type other thing, the bottom as well. Now save that and refresh that. Now you can see that your header is on the bottom. Well, this is not necessary to type the elements like the menu when you just put the navbar in the bottom or menu or the header. You can type anything inside the navbar. Well, the other thing is we can add the drop down to the navbar as well. So there, what I'm just gonna do is removing the fix bottom to fix top first. Okay, now saving, and which one you want to make the drop down, for example the software. So add a class here, the specific class, the drop down. We'll use the same thing which we just did before when we just talking about the navbar, and then we have to add the classes with some other things like this a tag, and I'm just adding the drop down toggle class here. Okay, the other thing is the data toggle. You know that if you just use the drop down, then we have to use the data toggle as well, and definitely this is a JavaScript element. So then we just added the drop down and the software, and the hyperreference should be empty or just like the hash. That is really perfect. And then just after the text, okay, after the software text or whatever text, let's just add this span to clearing that you want to you've added something like the drop down, means I'm adding the class of caret, about the caret. Okay, now just before the ending tag of the li, I'm just pressing some enters and then just putting the ul here. Okay, now for this one's ul, I'm just adding the class in this way, and then the drop down menu. Okay, now going inside the drop downs menu and then just adding the li, and then here the a href, the hyperreference, and then this is the hashtag again. Now a, cover the a, and then here I'm just typing the, for example, Windows softwares. Okay, whatever you want to type you can type here. Then I'm just typing the Mac or Apple software. Okay, and there the desktop software, whatever you want to type. Well, save that and go to the browser. Refreshing now, you can see that the software has a menu, or actually the caret link. When I just click there, I can get the menu, the drop down menu. So I hope you truly understood about the drop down in the navbar as well. So this is the time to learn some more things. You know that this is a bootstrap, this is the menu. Why not I just put here, I just go there and add another thing. Well, one thing more I just want to clear you that we can create multiple menus like navbar nav. I'll just teach you what I'm just gonna do, then I'll just teach you another thing. Navbar right here. Okay, what the mean of the navbar right is just simple that when you just refresh, now you can see that the navbar, this element which has the navbar right has are in the right place. Okay, now just simply copy this one and paste there. Okay, so here I'm just removing the navbar right. Now save and refresh. Now you can see that the menu is there and the second menu is there, just because we just put it the navbar right with the second one's menu. I'm just placing both of them because I just want to teach you, and you should try this more and more. Well, something more which I just want to teach you in this class is, if I just go to the top area and this is the container. Okay, now you can see that there is a big gap, okay, just because of the container. But if I just type the container and hyphen fluid, save and refresh that, now you can see that the gap is very tiny now. Well, in the next class I'll teach you some more things about the bootstrap, so stay tuned and goodbye.